Welcome to Grandma Outdoors 56. We're hiking Whaupaunaucau State Forest in Norwich, New York. It's all up hills. What a beautiful day though. What a beautiful day. Hope everybody out there is having a wonderful day themselves. All right guys, so we're walking back down the hill because my map tells me we went the wrong way. We don't walk up the road. But if the case is that we walk through that brush where that number 19 was, we're gonna go back to the map and follow it down and we'll see where we go from there. So this is supposedly the trail. It says trail 19. Like I said, this is where we came through, but I don't really want to bushwhack, so let's see. We'll go a little ways. This looks like the trail right here. So we'll try a little bit of it. Looks like it takes you into the forest right here. I don't see any actual trail signs yet. I'm just following what looks like a footpath. Again, I haven't seen any. Oh, there might be one up here on the tree. I haven't seen any real This is better than walking the road, by all means. But I don't see any trail signs, so let's check the map. So the map says this is the right way. Poorly marked. And that is what it said in the comments too. You know what I forget to do when I'm doing these more exploring is I forget to attach my Garmin. I pay for a subscription and then I don't even take the darn thing. This is a perfect place to have it. I mean, I have my phone. All right, so I found 19 is here with an arrow. And then on this tree, it says 20. That's a ski trail, which goes that way. This one looks like it goes down. I think this is the loop. So we're going 20. Looks like a horse. I would say. Not today. Like a tree down up here. Very poorly marked. So here we are again, hiking away. The path is definitely pronounced. I mean, the path is here, but I've seen very few markers. Matter of fact, I've showed you all the markers that I've seen. I'm going by all trails, kind of following that line. Kind of get into some pines here. It's it's an easy path to walk. There's a little bit of grade, but it's definitely a path. There's no kind of turn you around. It's quite definite how the path goes. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It would just be more comforting, I think, to have some discs on the trees. I mean, I don't want to ruin the trees or anything, but I'm going to try to walk to the lake, and then we'll turn around and go back. We're not going to do all 4.5 miles today, but this will at least constitute a the walk for the Shenango County Health Department, because there's no distances or anything that you have to adhere to. Oh, look at that. Huh. Well, this is kind of cool. Looks like there's a... So this says, let's turn around. This is what I came up to. Trail 17. Which is, again, different. I haven't seen a Trail 17. And it looks like that goes that way for Trail 17. Looks like there's definitely camping. So Trail 17 must be that way. I mean, I might even go that way. But right now we're going to sit down and check this out. A nice walk. A nice lean-to. Smells like could have been fresh fire. There's a creek down here. Doesn't look like there's much water in it. Oh, it's running though. You'd have water if you wanted it. There's water there. And it is trickling down, so I'm sure you could find a pool enough to get water if you needed it. But we're gonna check out the map and sit down a minute, have a drink. Looks like people might, oh, look, there's decorations on the lawn, on the ground. And this says KW. I don't know what that all means. But the fire, you can really smell the fire. I don't know if it's hot. I'll put my hand down there in a minute. So it looks like there's actually even enough area that you didn't have to stay in the lean-to. You could pop up your tent here. It's funny, I did know there was a lean-to, but I didn't know it was this close. Hey guys, well, we found a lean-to. I'm sitting down taking a break. The trail's pretty confusing, which I've reiterated a couple times while I'm talking. I came off 20. Actually, I started 19, got onto 20. Came upon this, the lean-to. Probably a half a mile in. We've walked a mile, but we're almost a mile. I think 0.8. But we walked up the road, made a wrong turn, so I came back down, walked in on 19, turned on to 20, and then we get up here and it says 17. And it goes out back behind the lean-to. And it looks like that's the lead in to the loop, and it goes around the lake. I think what would be cool is to hike in, stay overnight, and then get up and hike the loop. Maybe even stay overnight again. But I need a full pack for that, which isn't a bad idea. You can actually pause the video and look at the map, and it will tell you where the lean-to is, and there isn't a loop that goes around the back side of the lean-to, but there are many trails at the Whaupaunaucau State Forest that you can actually hike and stay overnight at the lean-to. So that would be really cool to explore. It's a very cool trail. Once you got on a trail, it's just not marked well, that's all. And it's confusing. Because on all trails, where I found this trail wasn't necessarily all trails. It was from the Whaupaunaucau County Public Health Department challenge, hike, bike, or paddle challenge. It says explore Whaupaunaucau County. I'll put the flyer back up so anybody that's new to the channel will understand what I'm talking about. But you go from the road in, and that's how I found this. That's how I found this trail. And the link takes you over to all trails. So it is listed on all trails, but the only thing listed on all trails is the loop. There are other trails that are listed on the New York State DEC website. And if you're a hiker, which I assume that if you're watching this type of video that you have some interest, unless you're connected to me specifically and you're watching it to watch me, which, all right, if you are, but it might be informative to know what is the thing and what isn't. It's cool here. On a hot day, this would be a nice campsite. It's pretty cool. I'm wearing shorts, long sleeve. My hiking shoes. Yeah. Can smell the fire. You can smell the ashes. It doesn't look like, it's not hot. I put my hand down in there. It doesn't look hot, feel hot. So it's not like it's a danger. Garbage. People left garbage. There's a Bic lighter package, and looks like might have been the cigarette pack, and a cardboard box. The cardboard box is probably to start the fire, but if it rains, it's not going to do you any good. A lot of graffiti on the inside of the lean-to. Finally figured out which direction to go. And that's, like I said before, just following all trails and the little green line, because the markings are very poor. I mean, I researched this trail before I came here. So I did go to the DEC State Forest, and I printed a map. But again, that map shows a lot of trails. I'll link it in the video. This trail is supposed to take me to the water, so hopefully we'll get a view of the lake at some point here. Looks like another campsite, or at least a big pile of rocks. Yeah, definitely another campsite. And I'm thinking it goes this way. So we came out of there, and then directly behind, we're gonna go up through here. Looks like somebody's walked this before. And the water is right up here on the bank. The trail almost takes you right into the water. Oh, somebody fishing. Hey, there it is. So then this goes around and around. Go over here, and then we gotta head back. So we're going back. A lot more to explore here. My phone's about to die, so I'm gonna have to take it, put it on a charger. So in this beautiful blue sky at Whaupaunaucau Lake, I think we'll end this video. I hope everyone has an absolutely wonderful day. And I'll see you on the next hike. Have a great day, everyone, and may God bless.